so I headed there right away, and upon arrival I saw logging equipment standing there. Unfortunately, there were no workers on site, so I had to fell the trees myself and load them onto our truck. I worked very hard, and after some time, our truck was completely filled with timber, after which I got behind the wheel and headed to the selling point to sell all the cut wood. Fortunately, our truck was powerful enough and could handle such a load even through deep snow. I had to drive almost half the map to reach the selling point, but for that, we received a fairly large sum of money, $24,000, which was a very good profit for the work done. So, while it still wasn't completely dark, I decided to return and load the remaining timber. Upon arrival, I got back to work again, and in the end, we filled another full trailer. However, since it was already quite dark, I didn't go to the selling point and instead parked the truck at our base and went to rest. The next morning, I got back into our truck and headed to the selling point again. During that time, we received another salary payment, and our balance was already a little over $60,000. The road was covered with snow again, but fortunately, our truck only slid slightly on sharp turns and still handled the drive quite well. When I arrived at the selling point, I unhooked the trailer with the logs and sold the timber, earning a little over $27,000 from that trailer. I was very happy with this amount, so I headed home in a great mood. Since we now had a sufficient amount of money, I decided it was finally time to build our first house. So when I arrived at the base, I unhooked the log trailer and went to the shop. First, I purchased a small platform for transporting pallets and various equipment for $28,000. After that, I went to the pallet shop and started buying all the necessary resources for building the house. And with the help of a forklift that was standing near the shop, I loaded them onto our platform. In the end, a little over $20,000 remained on our balance, and fortunately, we were able to buy all the required materials. Upon arrival, I carefully placed the platform near the equipment because the main material for construction, namely wood, was still missing. So I decided to go to the place where we cut timber and load a trailer with good logs for building our house. I attached the log trailer and headed to the sawmill, where I began selecting the best trees and loading them onto our trailer. After that, I drove home and brought the logs to the construction site. I decided to leave the remaining timber in the trailer since it could be sold later. Then I unhooked the log trailer and attached our platform, transferred all the purchased materials, and after that, all that remained was to wait for our house to be built. It took many months, but finally, our house was built. So I removed the tent and went to inspect it from the inside. It was a very cozy forest house with everything necessary for a good life. A small kitchen, a living room, as well as a bathroom and a bedroom where we would rest. During this time, we managed to acquire quite a large fleet of machinery and finally built our own house. And if you like this video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye, everyone.